Okay, I want to start. Yesterday we talked about alternative practical chemistry explanation, and that yesterday I told you people how to separate those mixtures of the compound, that is organic compound and inorganic compound. So I told you people how to separate both of them because it is a mixture of the compound. It is a mixture of a compound labeled what F. So I told you how to separate them. If you look at my previous video, that is video that I uploaded yesterday, you understand everything that I talk about how to separate them. Because after separation, then we now talk about how to, set the question and also the answer the question. So, and I believe that any question that I'm going to set now, you are going to see all of them in your exam. Please try as much as possible for you to listen to this video. Try to listen to it from the beginning to the end so that you'll be able to enjoy your exam the day you are going to write the alternative B practical chemistry. So, and also, please try to follow me. Try to follow me, subscribe and follow me, please. So that you will also, when you subscribe, then you'll be able to follow me in any other thing that I'm going to do. Because I will do what do you call it? Jump teaching, because I will start it very soon. I will start jump chemistry, physics, mathematics, and biology, and as well. So I will start it very soon because it's very, very important for you people to start on time. You have to start on time to prepare for jump against last year. So you have to start on time than to hurry when it is too late. Okay. So now we are moving into the question, because I want, first of all, I want to write question, question. Now watch. I will write A. Put F. Remember that, remember that F represents copper sulfate and starch. Please remember that, because we have done it yesterday. We have done how to separate these two mixture, right? They are right. So I will say that F is neighbor to this mixture. So we now say that put F into the test tube and add add about 10, I mean sorry, 5 cm cube of distilled water, comma, then you put comma, then you now say shake 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 it thoroughly thor- thoroughly shake it thoroughly and filter filter, comma, keep, or you can put full stop, yeah, keep both filtrate filtrate and residue. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Residue. Keep both filtrate and what? Residue. Full stop. Now I will move to B. I hope you understand this question. I will move to B. Divide divide the filtrate into three into three equal portion. That is Bi to the first portion. You not write portion, you write parts. To the first portion or part, add to the first sorry, to the first portion of the filtrate, add sodium, that is aqueous sodium hydroxide, in drops and in XX. Full stop. BII to the first, to the second portion of the filtrate, add aqueous ammonia in drops and in XX full stop. BII to the third portion of the filtrate, add barium chloride solution in XX, followed with dilute HCN. So we are done with this. Let us move to starch. Now we now call starch, that is C parts. So for starch, we are going to divide it into 4 portions. Let us divide starch into 4 portions. Now let us move to starch. Divide the residue into 4 portions. Full stop. Ci to the first portion of the residue, add iodine solution. Full stop. CII to the second portion of the residue to the second portion of the residue, add a Feli solution. To the second portion of the residue, add a fairly fairly solution. Full stop. Now we now move to CIII. Now CIII to the third portion. Sorry, I'm not seeing it well. Let me fold this in so that you'll be able to see it. To this third portion of the residue, third portion of the residue, add a dilute HCl. Add what? Dilute HCl and heat, followed with Fairly solution. Fairly solution. Have you seen it? Now remaining this one. See? IV. Now to the fourth portion of the residue, add water followed with heat. To the what? To the fourth portion of the residue, add what? Water followed with heat. Full stop. So this is the question. Please, this is the question. I have already thought all of them. Look at it. SWOT analysis. Alternative practical chemistry B 2026. Question A. Put F into the test tube and add about 5 cm cube of a distilled water. Shake it thoroughly and filter. Keep both filtrate and residue. Divide the filtrate into 3 equal portions. To the first portion of the filtrate, add sodium hydroxide in drops and in excess. To the second portion of the filtrate, add aqueous ammonia in drops and in excess. To the third portion of the filtrate, add barium chloride in excess followed with dilute HCl. Divide the residue into 4 portions. To the first portion of the residue, add iodine solution. To the second portion of the residue, add Feni solution. To the third portion of the residue, add dilute HCl and heat followed with Feli solution. To the fourth portion of the residue, add water followed with heat. Please, by the time that we answer all this question, if you see the answer, if you enter exam hall and you see number 1 question, you are going to write number 1 question as your answer, because I will write the answer. Maybe if you see number BI in your question and also in your question, then you'll be able to write the answer in your question paper. Now the answer script, that is your answer script. Then you write it there. If you see to the second portion of the filtrate, add aqueous ammonia in drops and in excess, and you see my answer, and you already read all of them, do you understand? You have all of them in your brain, then you'll be able to write all of them in your answer script. Do you understand? Maybe if you enter hall and you did not see this let's assume that this number one, or let me say this number cii, now to the second portion of the residue add Fehling solution. Maybe if you not see add Fehling solution, then you now cancel this one, that this one is not included. You understand? I hope you understand. Just pick all these points that I mentioned now. Then when you enter hall, maybe if you not see this one again, they say to the third portion of the residue add dilute HCl and heat followed with Fehling solution. If you did not see this one in your exam answer script or answer paper, then you forget about this and using answering this one. You understand? But if you see this last one, then you answer it. You understand? I'm going to write all the answers for you so that you'll be able to note all of them one by one. So, and I want to say something about this sodium hydroxide and aqueous ammonia. Please take note of this. This sodium hydroxide is used to test for cash ions. They use it to test for what? Cash ions. This aqueous ammonia also used to test for cash ions. And in these two compounds, what are the cash ions that are present? In these two compounds, what are the cash ions? That is copper sulfate and starch. Which cash ions are present? It is only copper. So copper, sodium hydroxide can be used to test for copper. So aqueous ammonia can also be used to test for what? Copper. Do you understand? That is the main purpose of using this aqueous ammonia and sodium hydroxide. So please take note of this thing because it is very, very important. Now, this barium chloride, that barium chloride solution can also be used to test for this sulfate. Now, anions, we have cash ions and anions. You understand? So why anions are what? Negative. Why cash ions are positive. If you look at this one now, you see that this is because we have already talked about this one is cash ions, and we use sodium hydroxide and aqueous ammonia to test for it. But these anions, this barium chloride and HCl can be used to test for these anions, while iodine and the Fehling solution HCl can also be used to test for starch. So take note of all these things. These are the reagents used to test for them. Now we want to move to the answer, but I will drop this particular video so that we continue with other ones. So I hope you get.